This is Ventura County Supervisor Carmen Ramirez with important information about what tenants need to know and do to help prevent eviction during COVID. In June of this year, AB 832 extended COVID-19 eviction protections put in place at the beginning of the year. The new law protects tenants from eviction through September 30th, 2021, who owe back rent because of financial hardship due to the pandemic. It also protects tenants from evictions where the landlord does not give a legally valid reason. There are important steps tenants impacted by COVID-19 must take to be protected. If the eviction reason is for missed rent since March 1st, 2020, and the tenant is given a notice to pay or quit, they must sign and return a declaration of COVID-19 financial distress to their landlord before the 15-day notice expires. Tenants owing rent between March 1st, 2020 and September 30th, 2021 are required to pay at least 25% of their rent from this period no later than September 30th, 2021 to avoid eviction. Lower income tenants are encouraged to apply for financial assistance regardless of immigration status through the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program. This can cover up to 100% of rent and utilities owed. Renters can call 211 to find local partners who are available to help with a rent assistance application. Renters only need either a tax return, current pay stubs, or proof of participation in CalFresh or CalWorks to apply. It is very important for tenants to keep good records. For example, send forms by certified mail, take pictures of forms and payments before sending, and keep any evidence of landlord intimidation. The law protects tenants from retaliation and harassment. It is against the law for landlords to lock out tenants, to use harassment or retaliation against tenants for missed rent, or to evict tenants outside of the court process. It is also illegal for a landlord to use a tenant's security deposit to pay rent due, to charge late fees for COVID-19 related rental debt if tenants have submitted a declaration, or to use COVID-19 related debt against someone applying for rental housing. Landlords may still evict tenants for other just cause reasons, such as the owner plans to move into the property has been taken off the rental market, or a major lease violation or other bad behavior by the tenant, among others. It's important to know that eviction is a process. A tenant does not need to immediately leave their home when they receive an eviction notice. Eviction basically involves 3 steps. Step 1 is the eviction notice. As the first step of any legal eviction process, the landlord must provide a tenant with written eviction notice, giving them a certain number of days before they must pay rent or quit, or cure or quit. Step 2 is the eviction lawsuit, also known as the unlawful detainer. In this step, the landlord must use the court system and get approval from the court to evict a tenant. Step 3 is the actual physical eviction. After an eviction lawsuit, the sheriff's department would remove the tenant from the property. A tenant would get 5-day notice before this happens. To continue being protected from eviction after September 30th, 2021, lower income renters financially affected by COVID must show proof that they have applied for rent relief and are waiting to find out if they will receive assistance. After September 30th, 2021, landlords can evict without giving a cause and only need to provide a 3-day notice for a tenant to pay rent or quit. Tenants can no longer submit a COVID hardship declaration, and those who did not pay at least 25% of their total rent due between September 1st, 2020 and September 30th, 2021 by September 30th may be evicted for failure to pay their rent. After November 1st, landlords may also sue tenants in small claims court for the rent owed, but must first prove they have made a good faith effort to get rental assistance. From October 1st, 2021 until March 31st, 2022, there will only be limited protections for tenants facing eviction for non-payment of rent. I know that I've covered a lot of information, and here are a few key steps to remember once again. Apply for rental assistance through the California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program. Pay at least 25% of back rent owed by September 30th. Sign and return a COVID declaration to the landlord within the required 15 days if served with an eviction notice by September 30th. After September 30th, be sure to complete the tenant's portion of the rent assistance application within 15 business days of the landlord completing theirs. Keep records. Reach out for help if needed. Apply for rental assistance at Housing is Key, calling 833-430-2122 or go to housingiskey.com. To find a local partner who can help you with applying for rental assistance, call 211. For legal eviction prevention assistance, call Ventura County Legal Aid at 805-650-7592, extension 4, or call California Rural Legal Assistance at 805-483-8083, or Housing Rights Center at 800-477-5977. Thank you very much. I wish you all good luck.